Good morning. Myself, Jafar Sadiq Mullah, working as a senior grade lecturer in Government Polytechnic. Let us recall what you learned in the previous sessions. You learned need of solar energy, solar constant, and what are the types of radiation coming to the Earth's surface in the first session. In the second session, we learned what are the types of radiation measuring instruments such as pyrheliometer, paranometer, and sunshine recorder with their advantages and disadvantages. As we know that they are used to know the intensity of radiation so that they are so that we can get the correct output from the solar collector to fulfill our requirement. This is what we studied in the first and second session. That is how to measure the radiation, because in the different areas the radiation of solar intensity is different. Depending on that, we can use the solar panels to fulfill our requirement that we studied in the previous sessions. And how to calculate the how to measure the radiation by using different instrument. It may be pyrheliometer or paranometer. Now I am coming to this session. Our objective of this session is to know the solar collectors, because we know that the collectors are absorbing the solar radiation, and we can convert that energy into the other form. It may be in the form of heat or electrical energy. We study the different types of solar collectors with their working and construction, and also we learn what are the parameters which affect the collector's efficiency. That we are going to study in this session. Let us come to the content of this topic. That is what content we are studying in this topic. These are the content are: the first one, introduction to the collector; the second one, flat plate collector; then advantages of flat plate collector; then effect of various parameters on the performance; and lastly, some simple multiple choice questions to know how much you understand this topic that we are going to study sorry in this topic. Now, a solar collector is a device which collect the solar radiation and transfer this energy to a fluid that passing in contact with it. Generally, we are classifying the collectors into the two types. That is, the one is called as a non-concentrating type of flat plate collector, and the second one is concentrating type solar collector, or we say that non-concentrating of flat plate type solar collector, and the second one is concentrating type solar collector. So today in this topic, our targeted area is flat plate collector. Here, initially I want to show you some images of a flat plate collector, which gives us some idea how the flat plate collector works, and what are the main component of the flat plate collector. Here there are different figures which showing the different part of the solar plate collector. ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಆ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಏನೇನು ಅದಾವು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದಿರಿ, ಬೀಮ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ, ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ. ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಥರದ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು, ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ. ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಏನದಿರಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಕವರ್ ಅದೇ, ಅದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದಾವ, ಈ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದೆ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದಿರಿ ಒಂದು ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೀಟ್ ಆ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ದಿಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರಿಗೆ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಿಗರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸನ್ ರೇಸನ್ನು ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರ್ಥದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನದೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ how the radiation falls on the flat plate collector and how it will be distributed to the tubes, and that tubes carries the fluid inside it. That tube carries the fluid inside it, and how the heat will be transferred from the absorber plate to the fluid, because we want to heat the fluid, we want to increase the temperature of the fluid. That is our main intention in the flat plate collector. ಈಗ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಮನಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಈ ಫಿಗರ್ದಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬಹುದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಎರಡು ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಚಿತ್ರ ಅದೇ, ಒಂದು ಹಂಚಿನ ಮನಿ ಅದೇ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನದಿರಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ರೂಫ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಆ ವಾಟರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೀವು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೋದು. Now we move to the main component, that we are going to the main component. Because before that let us basically many flat plate collectors design are available based on the ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಸೈನನ್ನು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ವೆನೆವರ್ ದ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ hit the absorber plate, it absorbs the heat and transfer heat from the absorber plate to a point of the use, that is circulation of hot water. Because we know that a hot water, the water is circulating inside a tube, usually water heated surface. In this thermal insulation of 5 to 10 mm centimeter thickness is usually placed behind the absorber plate to prevent heat losses to the back plate. ನಾ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ತೆಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಹೀಟನ್ನು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅ ಜನರಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ flat plate collector. Now we come to the main component, that is the main component of the flat plate collector. The main component are first black surface, then glazing cover, then tube, then support structure and insulation. ನಾವೀಗ ಒಂದು ಅಸೆಂಬಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಏನೇನು ಇದ್ದುವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕವರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ದೆನ್ ತೆಳಗಡೆ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ತೆಳಗಡೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು, ದೆನ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಒಂದೊಂದನ್ನು ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗೋನು. ಏನೇನು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಗ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನದಿರಿ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ವಿತ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ come to the black surface, that is the main component. It is a flat surface with high absorbability for solar radiation, called as a absorbing surface. In flat surface is usually made from a metal sheet 1 to 2 mm thickness. A copper with a layer of black cupric oxide is used as a material for black surface. Silicon on metal is also another example. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅದರದ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಏನದಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾಪರ್ ವಿತ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕ್ಯೂಪ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. And silicon is another material we are using to manufacture the black surface in the solar plate. We go to next, that is the black chromium and nickel plated anodized aluminum is another material or selective surface that is very durable. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್. ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೇಂಟನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೇನ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ collector. Now we are going to next the glazing cover. That is the upper part of the black surface. There is a one cover that is called as a glazing cover. Glazing cover is a sorry, glazing cover is a transparent layer that transmit radiation to the absorber. That is a glazing cover is a transparent layer that transmit radiation to the absorber, but it prevents the radiation convective heat losses from the surface. Generally, the glazing cover is made from a plastic or glass material. That I explained already, that glazing cover is made up of a plastic or glass material. As the glazing covers are exposed to the high temperature, long time outdoor exposed, this should be high temperature capability. It should be absorb the high, because the solar plate is working under outside. That's why it is continuously affected by the temperature which hits the plate. That's why it should be a high temperature resistivity and very well long life and lightweight, and the cost of the glazing cover should be low. Definitely, if the cost of the material increases, then automatically it will affect the cost of the overall flat plate collector. This is regarding the glazing cover. Now we move to the next, that is tubes. Tubes are the main component of the flat collector, because inside the tubes the water is flowing, correct or not? Then tube contains heating fluid to transfer the heat from the collector. The tubes are made up of a copper and they are thermal contact with the plates. The tubes are in diameter of 1 to 1.5 centimeter. They are soldered, braced or clamped to the bottom of the absorber plate. In some design, the tubes are also inline or integral with the absorber plate. That what I want to explain is, the tubes are sometimes they are integral with the absorber plate, or sometimes they are inline, and the diameter of the tube is start from 1 to 1.5 centimeter, and the material for the tube is copper. This is regarding the tubes. Now we go to the insulation. It is a very much important part of the flat plate collector, because which covers the side and bottom of the collector to reduce heat losses, because whatever the heat transfer from the absorber plate to the tubes, it should not be lost or reduced. That is called as a heat loss should not be taken place, and the material for the insulation material is made up of a polymeric material, which is a good insulating material. Then we go to the working. The working is very simple. Whenever whenever the solar radiation hits the absorber plate through the glazing cover, which is made up of a plastic or glass material, the absorber plate, the absorber place, or we call it as a black surface, absorbs the heat, and the tubes, the from the absorber plate, the tube, the heat is transferred to the tube, which is the integral part of the black surface sometimes. This is the a brief working how the flat plate collectors works. Then next we move to the, that is the advantages. What are the advantage of using a flat plate collector? they have the advantage of using both beam and diffused solar radiation. That means the solar collector, flat plate collector, absorbs the both the radiation. It may be a direct radiation. We discussed what is the direct radiation in the previous class. And also it will be absorbs the diffused radiation. That is the main advantages. And the second advantage is they do not require orientation towards the sun. Here the flat plate collector does not require any tracking mechanism which tracks the sun movement. It is the flat plate collector is a fixed one. And the next advantage is they requires a very little maintenance. The maintenance of the flat plate collector is very low. Simply speaking that just we have to clean the surface of the glass. If you are not cleaning the glass surface, then automatically the dust particle will be contaminated on the glass surface. Automatically the efficiency of the flat plate collector decreases. That is the only maintenance required with the flat plate collector. They are mechanically very simple than the concentric reflector absorbing surface and orientation device of focusing collector. They are mechanically very simple because it is a one container. In that the tubes are there, absorbing plate is there, and one more glass plate is there. That is the advantages of flat plate collector. I think you go through all these topic what we discuss. Okay. Now I move to the next point, that is effect of various parameters. The parameter which affect the performance of flat plate collector, what parameters which affect the performance of flat plate collector? There are number of parameters are there. We will discuss some of few in this session. The first parameter is a selective surface. Selective surface is nothing but it is an absorber surface plate which has a characteristics of high value of absorptivity for incoming solar radiation and low value of emissivity for outgoing radiation are called sensitive surfaces. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದಾವ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೈ ಇನ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಎಮಿಸಿವಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಎಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಔಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕವರ್ಸ್. With increase in the number of covers, the value of both the losses of absorption and loss by reflection can be reduced. And maximum efficiency is obtained by using one or more two covers. The glazing cover we are using, we are increasing the covers to increase the efficiency. The third one is here the spacing. Heat losses varies with the spacing between two covers. Collectors are designed to operate at different location with varying tilt and under varying condition. We know that collectors are operating in the all around the world, and all around the world the conditions are different. For example, in the Bijapur the condition is different, in Bangalore the condition is different, in Bidar the condition is different. They are operating under different conditions. Spacing in the range of 4 to 8 centimeter is normally suggested. Now we move to the collector tilt. What is the tilt? Collector tilt. As we know that flat plate collectors are used in the fixed position. Definitely where collectors are fixed, they are not tracking the sun by using any other mechanism and do not track the sun. Therefore tilt angle at which they are fixed are very important. Now usually it is recommended value of tilt is that is pi plus 10 degree or pi plus 15 degree for winter season, or we say that pi minus 10 degree or pi minus 15 degree for summer season. Here pi is nothing but it is a latitude. and latitude is the measurement of distance with north or south of the equator. Just you calculate the latitude at that area, you add plus 10 degree or 15 degree for winter season, and you minus 10 or 15 degree with the latitude in the summer season. That is called as a latitude. Now we move to the last, dust. Whenever a collector is deployed in a practical system, dust get accumulated over its reducing transmitting flux through the cover. This required continuous cleaning of the cover, which is not possible in practical situation. Cleaning is generally done once in a few days. What happen if the glazing plate contaminates with the dust particle, the whatever the radiation which are coming from the suns, it will not totally absorbed by the absorption because of the dust, because dust will resist the radiation to move from the glass cover to the bottom. That's why a regular cleaning is required to improve the efficiency of a flat plate collector. These are the parameters which affect the performance. Now we move to the next. Let us go through the some multiple choice question which we studied in the this session. The first is, the frame which contains all the parts is called. I will repeat, the frame which contains all the part is called. The options are A, box, B, plate, C, enclose, D, container. What is the answer? Here the answer is D, because a container is a frame which contains all the parts of a collector. The container contained absorbent plate, tubes, insulations, and a glazing cover. That's why it is called as a container is the right answer. Then we move to the next. Second question is, how heat is lost overcome in liquid plate collector? Options are by insulation, B by casing, C by the transparent cover, D from provided tubes. Here we know that heat loss occurs because if there is a improper insulation or there is a no insulation, correct or not? That's why the answer is A, insulation. Correct? We go to the next. Third question is, dash lose more heat to the environment than evacuated tube solar collector. Dash lose more heat to the environment than evacuated tube solar collector. The options are photovoltaic, B solar stills, C solar air conditioner, D flat plate collector. Here D is a correct answer. That is a flat plate collector lose more heat to the environment because it is a container having a larger area, then the heat lose more heat to the environment. Correct or not? Then we move to the next. The next question is, flat plate collector absorbs. The options are A, direct radiation only, B, diffused radiation only, C, direct and diffuse both, and D, all of the above. As we discuss, the flat plate collector absorbs both the direct and diffused radiation. That's why C is the correct answer. Okay, we move to the next. Then fifth one is, temperature attained by a flat plate collector is of the A. Options are A, order of about 90 degrees centigrade, B, range of 100 degrees centigrade to 150 degrees centigrade, C, above 150 degrees centigrade, D, none of the above. Here, I think I will miss that in the session. The temperature attained by a flat plate collector is order of about 90 degrees centigrade. That is the correct answer. That's why answer is A, that is order of about 90 degree centigrade. Okay, we move to the next. The function of a solar collector is of converting solar energy into, the options are radiation, electrical energy direction, thermal energy, and last one is D is all of these. We know that the function of a solar collector is converting solar energy into thermal energy. That is the C is the correct answer. Then we move to the next question. In a solar collector, why is transparent cover provided for? It's a very simple question. In a solar collector, why is the transparent cover provided for? The options are A, protect the collector from dust. B, reduce the heat losses from the collector beneath to the atmosphere. C, transmit solar radiation only. And answer D is all of the above. Here answer is D because it will be sorry, it will be protect from the dust, it will reduce the heat losses from the collector, and also it transmits solar radiation to the absorber. That's why D is the correct answer, all of the above. Then we move to the next. Liquid heating collectors are mainly used for, the options are water heater, heating water, B is generating electricity, C is cooking, D is trapping sunlight. Here the answer is very simple. Here the liquid heating collectors are mainly used for the heating water. That's why A is the correct answer. Ninth one. To how many types are flat collector divided depending on type of heat transfer fluid? How many types of flat collectors divided depending on type of heat transfer fluid? Options are A 2, B 3, C 4, D 5. Here answer is A because two types of flat collectors divided depending upon the type of heat transfer fluid. And the last question. Dash is glazing which limits the radiation and convection heat losses. Dash is a glazing which limits the radiation and convection heat losses. A. Absorber plate. B. Selective surface. C. Insulation. D. Transparent cover. Here the answer is D because it is a transparent cover. These are the references what we have studied to prepare this session. I think the session is satisfied you. And the last one is thank you. Thank you one and all for seeing this session.